Hey guys, it's SmackDown21 here, and today we're gonna do our first tutorial. So today for this tutorial, our first tutorial, we're gonna show you ROBLOX Studio, which is a great way to build Roblox games and make scripts if you don't use it already. Now to open up ROBLOX Studio, you can go to Start and then go to All Programs and go to ROBLOX, which should be right there, and ROBLOX Studio. You can also go Start and type it in, and it should be right here. I have it right here, so let's click on it to start it up. So now it's starting Roblox. This may take a few minutes and may have to upgrade to the newest Roblox. As you notice back here, I have a new Gamesblox thing. Looks really nice. I made it. Now ROBLOX Studio should start up right now. So as you notice, we got the winter theme on for Roblox. So let's exit out of that by clicking this button right here. Exit. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit new. This is going to create a new game, new place. So now we can add a brick by either by clicking here and going to bricks, and then you can find a brick, or instead of that you can go insert object and look for part. Part is just another word for brick. Now to move your screen around, hold it down the right arrow key and move your mouse around. You can use the arrows or WASD keys to move your screen around, and then hold down the right arrow key. The button. And you can use the scroll bar if you have one on your mouse to zoom in and out. Okay, now with this brick here, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click this move on axis tool. So now with this tool I can move it from side to side, and I'm going to anchor it right here. I can also anchor the brick by going and using this one right here. So let's just go across here. This is to start a new project, this is to open a project, and this is to save a project. Right here's a cut, copy and paste, or as most of you might know, cut, Control X, paste is Control V, and copy is Control C. Now after that there's the undo and redo buttons. Sometimes they can't undo and redo everything. Now these buttons right here are like for grouping / putting things into model. So if I go Control D and I make a whole bunch of these, and if I want to put it into a model, you notice over here this is workspace. This is where all your stuff is going to go. Don't worry about these. This is where your GUIs or GUIs. And if you want to put anything into your starter pack like weapons, that's where this is going to go right here. Don't worry about anything else though. So now with all these parts, I can select these parts like that, dragging the mouse, and click this button, group. You got a nice model, name it whatever you want. I'll name it bricks. Oops, caps lock was on. Doesn't matter because I'm gonna ungroup it. And by clicking that button right here, this is to rotate an object. So I can rotate it or I can tilt it like that. This button right here is to move it up and down like that. Just unless it's, I don't know. And then right here, I'll talk about that later. This is to drag it, so I can drag it over here. R to rotate, T to tilt, put it back there. This is the axis, move on axis tool I've already shown you about. Let me just go like that. And this is to resize the part, so let's make it bigger or smaller. This button right here locks a part, so now once I do that, I can no longer select this part right here. I can select this one. When I go like this, this one's not selected. I can unlock it by clicking this. Also, I can unlock it by going, finding it if I can right here, and going in here and unchecking the locked button. You can do everything right here and here, but sometimes it can be more convenient. But if you want to be exact or if something's hard to do, you can do it here. This thing here. Now, well, I'm skipping tools. Anchor tool. So if it's not anchored, it'll just fall to its nearest part that is anchored and land on it. Otherwise, it'll just fall through the earth. This is a paint bucket tool. So let's select a color, and you can paint it. Weird noise. Select a color. Let's make it back to gray. There you go. This right here is to change the material. So let's say if we wanted it wood, I can do that. And this here is, say, let's move this one here. And I see how it's bricks things on the front. Just click that. Turn the smooth. Make it glue. Make it whatever. Change it back to flat. And you can also do that by going to the bottom here and you notice surface. Make that smooth. Make that smooth. There you go. There's also these weird tools: rotate parts, resize parts, and move parts. Don't really worry about that. And these tools, this thing right here is so you can import different stuff and free models, inventory. You can go in here, you can get free models, you can get your free decals. And if you're logged in, you can do my decals and my models as well if you have any. There's game stuff, so if you wanted to add a leaderboard script, a teleporter to go to a certain place, vote to kick script can come in handy. It's weird. There's weapons you can have, there's vehicles, there's bricks, all stuff if you want to add it to the game. It's right in there by clicking this button right here. That's I'm pretty sure, I don't know what that is. Anyways, this is for your screen to move around, all these tools. So if you zoom down at an object, we'll look at it. This is a plugin. These right all here are where your plugins are going to be. This is a time of day plugin. So if you want to make it dark, you can do that using the time of day plugin. This is just more information so you know what that does and stuff. This is your terrain plugins. Now I recommend using terrain in your game for beginners at least. Now if you get any custom plugins, they will go right here, and I will not really cover what all the terrain plugins can do. You can figure that out on yourself. Now this right here is for scripts or to run your game. So say you have say you have a script that makes this brick right here go over here. You would hit that button and then all scripts would go. You can reset it by hitting that button and pause it by doing that button. Now a cool way to test out your game is, I'll just make this a little bigger, is going tools, test, play solo. And now this may take a few seconds or even a minute if your computer's slow. And what's going to happen is it's going to add a player to your game. However, this player's name is going to be player. So keep that in mind if you have like a VIP door script and only people with certain names can go through, that the player won't be able to go through unless you add his name. And I'm a guest right now because I am not logged in on roblox.com. So let's exit out of that. So if you want to test out any scripts, that's good. Another thing for testing out scripts, view output. Now this is where it's going to say all the scripts, and if you have an error in a script, it will appear down here. If you use the print command in a script, which we'll get to in a Lua scripting tutorial, it will appear down here. And that's basically all there is with Roblox. You can save and you can publish to Roblox. So if you're logged in, you can choose what game you're going to add this place to. And basically that's all. You can use the start page and log in if you're not logged in already. And so that's all for this tutorial. This is ROBLOX Studio. It's great for scripters and learners that want to become more advanced because you can move around. It's like you're not like a character. The game is paused, so it's great for scripting. And it's SmackDown 21 here, and I'm out.